Ethereum ICO'd in August 2014, and each token was sold for 31 cents. I wish I'd known about Ethereum. Now, they raised $16 million during the ICO, and at time of recording, the price of Ethereum is over $325. Ethereum has done really, really well. Ethereum was an improvement on blockchain code because it allowed for the building of decentralized applications on its blockchain. And that has spawned thousands and thousands of applications on Ethereum's blockchain and other blockchains that, like Ethereum, are committed to providing a decentralized infrastructure for decentralized applications. Now, this includes decentralized financial applications, otherwise known as DeFi. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about a small project, an unknown project that has been doing really, really well, ever so quietly, building its technology, which offers significant improvements over Ethereum's technology. No pre-mine, no ICO, no dev fund, fair launch, quietly building some extraordinary technology, which I think surpasses Ethereum's technology and offers considerable improvements for the DeFi space. Before I go into that, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT. If you're watching this on YouTube, please click the notification bell. Please subscribe. I am being shadow banned. I'm getting like a quarter of the views that I should be getting, that I was getting a year or so ago before YouTube deleted 160 of my videos. Also, come over to BitTube, where you can earn Tube coins just for surfing the internet. I'll have a link in the description below. And I post my videos on BitTube before I post them on YouTube.
Take the first step towards online privacy. Get NordVPN.
Now, if you're a regular subscriber to my channel or you watch my videos, you will know that I've been covering this project for over 2 years. The project is VerisCoin. Now, one of the things that VerisCoin does is it allows you to mine and stake VerisCoins on a CPU. It's ASIC resistant, and mining on a GPU or a FPGA gives no advantages to mining on a CPU. So I'm actually mining and staking on a spare laptop that I have, and I invite you to do that as well. You'll buy a few VerisCoins. You can find out which exchanges that from the website, which I'll link to in the description below, and then just start mining and staking it. It takes next to nothing. And this project has some incredible technology. Some of the technology I can't get my head around. So I'm grateful to people in the community who are able to express and communicate the ideas and the technology behind VerisCoin much better than I can. You can check out my playlist for VerisCoin. This article talks in detail about the improvements that VerisCoin offers to the DeFi space. I'm going to pick out bits that strike me as being of significance, and I invite you to read the article yourself, and I shall link to it in the description below. Now, VerisCoin is a UTXO-based blockchain using smart transactions. Now, Ethereum created programmable money in the form of smart contracts. However, with VerisCoin, the smart contracts are written into the protocol, and it has smart transactions. And the Veris model allows for parallel processing of all transactions within a block simultaneously. And I'll say a little bit more about that later on. And what this does is it saves users costs by reducing slippage, eliminating front running, eliminating risk from faulty smart contracts, and other sorts of unintended consequences. Now, parallel processing allows for the fairest prices, as well as it allows for the creation of novel investment vehicles, new approaches to arbitrage, and the better use of liquidity within a system. It also means that costs are kept as low as possible, and the scalability is practically unlimited. Now, these are issues that Ethereum is still dealing with that hopefully will be resolved when Ethereum 2.0 is launched eventually. In the meantime, VerisCoin, this very small project, has solved all those issues. Now, VerisCoin allows for a community-driven liquidity, and this liquidity will provide the lowest friction, lowest cost, lowest risk, and the fairest conversion transactions for the crypto and also for the wider financial community. They're currently in the advanced stages of completing decentralized bridging technology, which will allow other blockchain ecosystems, including Ethereum and its ERC20 tokens, to be represented on the Veris system in a decentralized manner. Now, one of the things that Ethereum pioneered was the ability for the conversion of one financial instrument to another. So what would happen is that ERC20 holders could lock their tokens into so-called liquidity pools, and the reserves in those pools act as an always-ready counterparty to transact with any user at any algorithmically determined price. This is what Uniswap does. You trade against the liquidity pool, which is a reserve of tokens. Now, prior to this, all price discovery in crypto markets had been through the bid-ask order matching paradigm. Now, there have been problems with this liquidity solution. The highest profile problems have been where the smart contracts involved have errors in their design or execution, leading to big losses for the liquidity providers. But also there have been other problems like front-running, latency wars, gas price rigging, and high transaction costs. So with Ethereum, the transactions are executed serially in order controlled by miners. So you can see here they're queuing up to get executed by the miners. Now, because it's a transparent blockchain, everybody can see the orders that are queuing up. So for example, this might be a really, really big buy order. Here, what this player can do is use a much higher gas fee, get in here and buy, and then sell to this one, making a difference on the arbitrage and thus gaming the system. Now with Veriscoin, all the transactions are solved simultaneously in one block. So there's no front running, there's no buying any sort of advantage by paying bigger gas fees. With Ethereum, if somebody's transacting, say in 500 Ethereum, selling that into Bitcoin or some other ERC20, paying several $100s worth of gas fees is not an issue. However, for a much smaller player who's maybe just transacting with half an Ethereum or quarter of an Ethereum, the large gas fees act as a disincentive to their participation in the Ethereum blockchain. Or they pay a much smaller gas fee and maybe the transaction will never go through because the miners keep choosing the transactions with the more expensive gas fees because that's how they make their money. This sort of system does not favor decentralization. It favors large players with big pockets. This is a much, much fairer system, and it also leads to smaller fees and faster transactions. Now, with Veriscoin, smart contract capabilities are built into the protocol at the UTXO level and are accessed by users through smart transactions. So there are no intervening smart contracts to audit or sweat over. There is only the single protocol that leverages the added security gained from using a UTXO-based system. And users interact with smart contracts by issuing transactions using a simple command line API or a few clicks in the GUI wallet. Now, the GUI wallet is really, really easy to use, but intuitive and very well designed. Now, Veriscoin is on testnet right now, so you can try out a lot of the features. Go join the Discord group or the Telegram group, get yourself some Veriscoin, download the wallet from the Veriscoin website and try it out, get some testnet coins and play with them. Now, there's a big difference with the liquidity pools on Ethereum and the liquidity pools in Veriscoin in how they operate. In Ethereum, the users, i.e. the converters of tokens, interact with different smart contracts than do the liquidity providers. So they operate on different sides of the playing field, so to speak, only meeting occasionally to transact. In Veris, however, users and providers are using exactly the same mechanism to achieve their ends. They each issue the same transactions, converting to or from or through an asset known as a multi-reserve currency. This new asset is in effect the pool. Now, these conversion transactions are accomplished by simple sending transactions as easily as one would send a single cryptocurrency. Prices do not need to be selected, as the user will be able to observe the price from the last block and transact at the market price. The market price is the same fair solved price for all users who transact in a block. Now, with Veriscoin, there are no smart contracts to audit, no unintended scenarios for poorly written contracts that will lead to big losses for projects and token holders. In Veris, the fee is earned and shared by holders of the multi-reserve currency, thus offering a yield based on the amount of the reserve-to-reserve conversion transactions conducted. And the fee is currently set at 0.025%, which is significantly lower than similar fees in Ethereum. Now, Veris eliminates front-running. With the decentralized parallel transaction processing engine used by Veris, nobody can predict the exact timing of the solving block. All transactions included in a block get the same price in all directions, and no single party can reliably control what transactions are or are not processed. Now, this also leads to reduced slippage. So, for example, if I sell 1 ETH to buy an ERC20 token, my interaction is going to push down the price of ETH, and I'll get less of that token than is indicated by the price existing immediately before my transaction, because I've just driven down the price of ETH. The larger the size of my transaction, and if I'm selling 1 ETH, it's not really going to drive the price down much. But if I'm selling 10,000 ETH, if I had 10,000 ETH, that's going to drive down the price of ETH quite a bit, which will mean I'll end up getting less ERC20 tokens than I had originally intended. And that is called slippage. But in a system that solves all transactions in parallel, including all buys and all sells, slippage is reduced, because in solving the price for a block, the protocol will first cancel out all the buys and sells until one of them is zero. Then in the above example, if purchases of ETH exceed sales of ETH in the block in which I transact, then the price from my perspective will have improved from the price existing immediately prior to my transaction. This is the direct opposite of slippage. In a robustly used system, it should be true that overall slippage experienced by users will be significantly lower than in a serial-based system. This means that users, converters, can expect to receive the fairest, best price without any needed sophistication, trading algorithms, bots, superior infrastructure investment, and the like. Now that this system is so fair, it will attract more users because they can convert in the fair, low slippage, ungained, low-cost environment. As users come, liquidity naturally increases and the system becomes increasingly robust, thus attracting more users. So what Verus provides is ease of use, low transaction costs, and scalability. Now, to convert from one currency into another, a user simply sends to themselves, electing to convert from a particular token to another token via a multi-reserve currency that contains both tokens as reserves. Now, Verus is also in the process of implementing multi-chain capabilities with independent blockchains that are interoperable, such that a particular token can exist on more than one chain. When work on a new chain requires a transaction fee, it can be paid in either an existing or new token as appropriate. And this leads to unlimited scalability, since multi-reserves and tokens that are popular do not lead to chain congestion or transaction fee competition. Accordingly, transaction fees will always remain at a de minimis level. Verus's multi-chain capabilities and easy creation of independent blockchains, new currencies, tokens, and projects can set up community liquidity and bootstrap it to a level commensurate to their size. This opens the door to all kinds of novel uses and developments. So it means that you can have small projects, teeny-weeny local projects, community projects, using the Verus blockchain to create tokens for within their own closed ecosystem, perhaps. But those tokens can then be converted using the multi-reserve facility and capacity and capability of the Verus coin blockchain to convert into other coins and tokens that circulate freely on the Verus blockchain, which is also interoperable and will allow for bridging of Ethereum and ERC20 tokens for use on the Ethereum blockchain and other chains as well. They will be coming. Verus is currently in the advanced stages of implementing its decentralized bridging protocols, which will allow various coins, both ETH-like and UTXO coins, and others, to be represented on the Verus system in a decentralized manner. And it will also allow all Verus created currencies to be sent to and represented in the Ethereum network as automatically created ERC20 tokens. This will lead to an expansive universe of potential tokens and coins with liquidity across the Verus system and other leading blockchain networks. In addition, with multi-chain capabilities, Verus will be a go-to destination for new projects and blockchains, as there's an easy, scalable system to deploy with ready-made, cost-free, risk-free roads to liquidity for new communities and projects. And in this regard, Verus Coin is fulfilling on its mission of bringing cryptocurrency functionality available to the masses with its decentralized, easy-to-use, scalable, low-cost platform protocol solution. Now, I don't think that in one video that I do, I can communicate the magic of the Verus Coin blockchain. So I invite you to go join the Discord group, go join the Telegram group, ask your questions, and check this one out. I really do think it's going to go places. However, you need to do your own due diligence and check it out for yourself. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the description below. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.